Oh, hello. Bit of shenanigans. You're not locking me in, mate. So the pneumatic gates are on track right now, as you can see, just making sure that they're absolutely secure.
Charlie Tanfield coming up to the line. His bike is in the gate nicely, and he's ready to do his job.
Fantastic, rapturous applause.
Fifth yesterday in the team pursuit, now he's racing the individual pursuit tonight.
Tidily away. Gosh, just look at the gearing, particularly for Tanfield. It's an enormous drag race for him to just get some momentum into his spectacular looking Lotus machine. Away he goes. First to settle is Gramco, but Tanfield as well, almost beautifully settled into that position as well. Now this, as Tanfield has an advantage of 0.157 in at the 375 marker, just about getting themselves up to pace right now. It'll be about the 750 mark really, where they're finally at full chat, and you'll see that in the pace, but already making a statement here, and this is good news for the fans who've turned up for this one, Joe.
Still a long way to go, of course, a 4-kilometre race, and the individual pursuit is all about pace judgment. It's so easy to go out too fast in that first kilometre. Your legs feel fresh, you've got the noise from the crowd, everyone's cheering you on, and you get so easily get carried away, and then it really comes back to bite later on. So this is the point in an individual pursuit where it really starts to hurt. But look, he's got over a second at the moment.
Yeah, terrific work, and it's going to be heading to the 2-second marker, is it? No, paired back by Buck Gramco, who has clearly got something left in the tank for the finale here, but he's not going to find 1.8, 1.7 it's paired back to now, and if Tanfield hears the bell, and he does so right now, he's going to know that he's got this one in the bag. The crowd as well getting restive, which is fantastic. Round the outside he comes, just dancing upon that black line, doing a fantastic job. Wonderful distance. Wonderful effort. He absolutely nailed that. That is a bronze medal for Charlie Tanfield. It's going to feel like gold in front of this crowd. We have Corentin Ermanno, we have Nicholas Heinrich, and this is for golds. Heinrich marks out the beat, as you saw, nodding his head. Ermanno looks the calmer of the pair, but what's this going to be at the first time check? It will be a margin that will be modest, but it looks like Heinrich, at the moment, out of the saddle, he means business and takes the clock by a third of a second. The gearing will start to kick in. They won't be up to full pace until beyond the 500, approaching the 600 metres marker into this, and almost immediately Ermanno finds his gear, and suddenly he takes green. He's in control of the clock at the moment, and Heinrich's on the rack.
You can see him at the moment holding a really nice aero position, hugging that black line and just looking amazingly in control. And with a 1.2 second lead at the 1 kilometre mark, that's absolutely incredible. Although this is an individual pursuit, of course the race will be over if one rider catches the other rider. We could just see that graphic on the screen just showing he's not going to quite have him in his sight yet, but over a 2-second gap this could be possible because we're not even halfway through the race yet.
And this is what you get. The closer you get, the quicker the gap closes, because essentially there's an aero assist. Also the air is spinning here. It's been spun by the competition before, and indeed it is also being spun right now by the two athletes who are active on track. And in fact, the catch is not going to get made now. Ermanno, he's put a lot into this one, and the crowd appreciative of what's going on. Bell has just been taken, as you heard, and it rings rather unkindly, one and then the other, because Ermanno, of course, is up here, and right now he's going to be away with a gold medal. Phenomenal effort by Ermanno. Didn't get the catch, didn't need it, but the margin of victory, a spectacular one.
I was in first position this morning. It was a really good time. This is my best time, and this afternoon it's best time again, so I'm really happy for that.
Corentin Ermanno strikes goals, beating Nicholas Heinrich in the men's individual pursuit. Ramirez Morales, what's he going to do? He'll go quickly, everyone is, and this could well be quicker than he went earlier on today. He did a 1 minute .988, so under the 1.1. That's quick. Can he go faster than that? Let's see. Nice exit. Gosh, just look at the power here. He hasn't breathed in yet. He'll probably do that just after the white line, and finally allows himself that luxury, I think. Still biting his bottom lip, and he is faster. He's up at the moment. So Ramirez needs to embed himself. Don't forget, Cali is part of this Tissot UCI Track Nations Cup competition. That'll be round 3. Right now, this man is going round. He's doing very, very well. Half a second up by now. This is spectacular. Ramirez means business. Pegs the 500. He's finding time when none seems to exist. This is phenomenal. He's holding that black line absolutely beautifully. Can he sustain it? That's the big question. This is going to be a very good time. Takes the bell for the 250 right now. Comes into what is turn 1. Sails the banking beautifully. Exits 2. 2 more corners to take, and he's absolutely where he needs to be. Fading just a little bit. Needs to drive it on here. Dig very, very deep. It may well be marginalised by his efforts. Oh, he's still sub 101. 1 minute .918. Ramirez setting the benchmark for Colombia. Spain with Alejandro Martinez comes to the track right now. Nicely done, drifts onto the Côte d'Azur, but he was cleanly away. There was no stutter there at all. That's where he wanted to be. Picks it up to the 200 finale marker here, and he's got half a second. So a man at peace with himself at the moment, but this is battle stations for him. Hits the 250 and he's up by .491. This is accomplished. Looks like this is his first run of the day, not the second. Still holding .14. Now this is the crucial part where we've seen time lost. .3, it's working against him, the latter part of it. Now if you can dig very deep into that well of endurance that sprinters still have to find, particularly when they take on the kilo. And this is where that bell is going to ring. For whom does it toll? It's him, and he's quarter of a second up at the moment. That looks losable if he doesn't keep this nice and smooth. He's driving into it, working everything, and time's chipping away. Oh, he's first, but it may well just get there. He does. 82 hundredths, 86 hundredths. He takes the lead, shouts, come on, it may well be good enough for a medal. Alejandro Martinez Choro, that was exceptional.
A blistering start there, 18.760 for that opening 250. By far our quickest opening lap, and he was just about holding on to it throughout that round. On that final lap, he thought he was going to lose it, but like you say, just held on by less than a tenth of a second. But that is the sort of margin that we're used to seeing separating these riders in this sort of event.
It's time for Colombia to shine. Ortega it is. Christian David, to be precise. Very purposeful launch from Ortega. Threw his body weight forward. Hasn't played too much with the Côte d'Azur. He's in business, and he's in the business of speed. Let's have a look at the time. He's .555 down right now. Is he smoking? Let's see as he comes past this start-finish line, essentially. Holds margin for now. Now, this is where he'll start to eat into that. Should be, I reckon, .3 by the time he comes across the line right now, because that was a beautiful curve. Let's see if we're right. .4, he has found time. Not quite as much as I thought, but nearly there. And he's like a vortex, this man. He can find time deeper into the run. He's finding it right now. .3 down. So by my reckoning, it may well be a silver medal position by the time he gets there. And oh, look at this, .158. He's still going quicker. This is phenomenal. At the line, he goes green. This is a grab here, a power grab by Ortega. He wobbles a little bit out of 4. No surprise there. Boom! 1 minute, .325. That is exceptional. What a run. He knows it. We know it. And so do this wonderful crowd here in Glasgow.
He is delighted by that, and now he takes the lead.
Melvin Ladonneau. Let's see how he launches. He needs to get every single phase of this right, Joe. Ladonneau cleanly away. Looked like a modest start, however. Instead of throwing his body forward from a vertical position, he was very much in that champagne glass shape. Well, will it be champagne later? Oh my life! Well, the margin that Ortega was down, this man is up. He's absolutely flying. 0.732. We may well be on for a track record here. Smashed to pieces. Let us wait and see. Ladino eating time from absolutely everybody. He's feasting upon it. The crowd love this as well. They know this is for something special. 0.703. Still maintaining that beautiful line as well. He looks smooth, and that's because he is. He's going to hear the bell right now. It's for him and nobody else. And look at that, 0.380. Is he tying up? We've seen a lot. We've seen margins gained and also margins lost. Oh, and it's going against him. He's tying up. You can see he's starting to pedal squares out of 4 here. I don't think he's going to get there. Let's see. Second place, silver medal, 1 minute 0.7, which means that Ortega has stolen the gold here. Brilliant. Ladino can't believe it. It's a big competition. He's a big name. But on the very last lap, it slipped from his grasp. And the smile, you can see it. Women's elimination race, Devil take the hindmost. It's up next. We have had qualification for this. So, get yourselves ready. This is, it will be Michel Andres of Switzerland leading off at the rail. Reisner as we get ourselves off and underway. No bell rung just yet. They're getting themselves up to pace. And here we are, sprint announcement. Let us see, it's a packed field and somebody is going to get caught out. 54's in trouble. This is Geschwenter of Austria at the bottom, nowhere to go. The Netherlands also look like they're compromised, look like Geschwenter might get away with it. Let's see. Oh, and she does, and it's Colombia that's gone. Goodness me, it's Herrera who has been first to be eliminated. Doesn't quite know just yet. Still recirculates. Bachikova doing a fantastic job at the moment, but she's been drifting a little bit too far back for Slovakia. Let's see. Just locked in there, number 90. This could be a dangerous moment for a lot of riders. And there it is. They're trying to find space, and there is none available. Almost an inevitable touch of wheels. So we're neutralized here. That was a nasty one. Let's have a look. This is that compression, the danger we were talking about, Joe, of just being trapped at the bottom. Nobody wants to be there. You've got riders dropping in, and indeed others collected, and Nia Evans was one of those.
Yeah, so the crash just happened to the right of Nia Evans. Just going to get another replay here. You can just see, I think it's Maria Martins of Portugal, comes down into Nia Evans. And quite a lot of riders have come down there. So, of course, they've neutralised the race, as you've said.
Double shot here because there are stricken riders that still need to be attended to, and a lot of people on, as you see, very close to that neutral section. So they are also going to have a look at the track. We don't want any splinters, Joe. We've seen the impact that they can have in the past. So we will resume once our track is repaired.
Yes, of course it can. Just seeing close up some injuries there, so that will hurt when she tries to get to sleep tonight. But right now, like you say, adrenaline's pumping and the bike race is back on.
It's a big field, Joe, and finally thins down, and a bit more track space, so strategy can alter a little bit.
Yeah, so often the pace sort of starts to come off at this stage of the race. We're down to just 7 riders here now. It's not quite such a fight for position. It can calm down a little bit.
Clever work by Ali Wollaston from the back to the front in one slick move. Everyone guarding higher up the track, opened the door and through she sailed. That was a beautiful piece of work and took by surprise some others. And Switzerland here of Michel Andres caught out. She's got to do it again because she finds herself at the back. And she is just making sure that she stays with Italy, and it's Barbieri in the blue, of course, and another slick move by New Zealand. Loving, oh my goodness, down at the bottom, I believe. We'll wait and see. Thought so. I was bated breath, didn't want to declare it, but Nia Evans was caught out at the bottom. And a big woo from the crowd here. They saw it too, Joe. They were hoping that that wasn't going to be the truth.
Yeah, that was one of the tightest eliminations that we've seen throughout this race. So difficult to call. Nia Evans has been riding really well throughout this elimination, but unfortunately eliminated now, 5th place for her this evening.
Wollaston's been absolutely brilliant for New Zealand, and she finds that gap again. She's almost finding an entire new way of racing. This Italy are missing out on a medal. Oh my goodness. Barbieri. And then there were 3. So, what colour medal are you going to ride for? It's going to get cagey like a 3-up sprint now. So it is time to do some work. Japan just take the head right now. Italy still can't quite believe that they're out of this one. Michelle Barbieri been riding so very well, but France have looked very capable and in control for much of this day. Gap down at the bottom. I think New Zealand are heading for a bronze medal here. And they are. Ali Wollaston. All credit to her. She rode cleverly and she's got herself a medal.
Yeah, she has ridden brilliantly. Probably the rider that's impressed me most in this elimination race, making some really good moves there, keeping herself out of trouble. So it will be a bronze medal for her, but now this is the final 2 going for the sprint for the win.
Big pickup here by Kajihara, and she's flown the coop. And I don't think the Fortan's going to get back at her. Japan heading for gold here, and she knows it, and so does everybody else. What a wonderful piece of riding. Kept herself extraordinarily quiet, and then went loud at the right moment. Valentin Fortin takes the silver. Ali Wollaston of New Zealand, the bronze. A classic women's elimination race with so much drama.
Over there, riding brilliantly, just showed she was on fantastic form there. The legs that she had at the end.
Kajihara takes the gold in the women's elimination race here at the Tissot UCI Track Nations Cup.
Tomorrow I have Omnium tomorrow. I want to win tomorrow Omnium too. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, Yumi Kajihara, good. Best of luck in the Omnium. Well done.
Thank you very much.
But this is going to be a terrific women's sprint finals. You can be certain. Who's going to get it? Starikova or Bayona for bronze? Let's concern ourselves with that first. The psychological stare down? No. Dark visor and nearly all blue kit for our Colombian here, Bayona. This is for bronze, best of 3, and it's the cages that we've seen so far.
No, so we're going to get the bell next time around, and normally it's in this final lap and a half that we see this acceleration. You can just see Starikova here now, getting out the saddle, winding up that gear.
Here it is. Starikova is chasing as we speak. Bayona aware of that. Bayona's spectacular from this margin. She tried to do this earlier on, go very, very long, but Starikova looks like a cornered sprint. Can she get up and even? Let's see. Comes up and over the top. I think Colombia's going to hold off. Wonderful work.
Yeah, just seeing this replay now here. Starikova tries to come round. Bayona staying in that sprinter's line beneath that red line on the track here, but just not quite enough track left there for Starikova to come round. You know, she did win that first heat against Starikova. She wins this next one, that will be the bronze medal to her.
Starikova needs to level up. There is no choice. If she does not, then Bayona takes the bronze. So let's get more hectic, shall we? Because Bayona wants to finish this one cleanly. She wants that bronze medal. She's trailing at the moment, but she dives up towards the barriers. Playing cat and mouse here now. She's going to come up and over the top. This is her almost ignoring the athlete in front of her at the moment. She hits that 200 flyer, and here she comes. She can do this. Now then, what's Starikova got to offer up? At a moment like this, Bayona's got it in the bag. 2-0, bronze medal, simple as. How efficient was that, Joe?
Very efficient. Starikova putting up a good battle there, leading that out, but Bayona just on another level here at this competition. Clearly in superb form, clearly got a lot of confidence as well, and I think that's so key in sprinting. Once you start winning, it becomes a habit, and you know that you've got the legs, and you really start believing in yourself.
Time then for a battle for gold to get off and underway. Kelsey Mitchell here with Lorian van Rijssen. Two great competitors, the Netherlands against Canada. Trade team here, of course, BCC. But what can Kelsey Mitchell do? Well, she can do an awful lot. She looks, well, quite frankly, unbeatable when she's on the top of her game. And she appears to be there, Joe.
Lorraine Van Ryzen is not going to make this easy for her. She is going to race her all the way.
Beat Cycling, one of 10 trade teams here, by the way, represented. Down to business. Kelsey Mitchell here with the red helmets for Canada. Beat Cycling, Lorraine Van Ryzen of the Netherlands picks up. She's wary of the power of Mitchell, but how to deal with it, that's the big question. Mitchell, will she jump down onto the inside? Looks like that's what she's going to do. Open door and says thank you very much. Steps through. Is she pouring power already? Yes, she is. Here's the bell. Red flag to a bull, red helmet out front, and away she goes. This is phenomenal. Now then, is there any retrieval time for Van Ryzen? I don't think she's going to get close enough. Kelsey Mitchell is in charge. Joe, that was power.
It really was. So she had clearly a tactic in mind coming into this race.
And so they'll come to their marks. We remind you, Kelsey Mitchell leads by 1 race to love in this best of 3. No deciders yet, Joe.
No, you're right. We've not had any deciders. So, like we're saying, once you've won that first heat, I think the confidence you get from that and that belief really, really pays off. It's so hard psychologically to come back from a loss, turn that around and win and take it to a decider. Yeah, so we can just see Kelsey Mitchell as now. She's in the front here. She's out the saddle, looking very calm at this moment.
She's phenomenal. And right now she's dictating the pace. She accepted the invitation to step through to the party. And now, who's going to blow the candles out? That's the big question. And it is Van Ryzen that just decides, okay, I'll take the point. You've made a big one. Kelsey Mitchell says, no, quite fancy it, actually. And the back straight she goes. The bell next time by, and Kelsey Mitchell is going to start pouring on the power here. It could be pouring a golden ingot. Let's wait and see. She hits into the opening corner here out of turn 2. And it's time now. If Van Ryzen's got anything in the locker, she needs to open it up and spend it. Here we go. Kelsey Mitchell, straight through, gold medal. Simple as. When somebody is on this kind of form, and she's on the very best of form, there is no stopping Kelsey Mitchell.
Yeah, no, I feel really good right now. I'm happy to race the World Cup again. It's been a long time, 815 days to be exact. Yeah, so I'm just happy to be back here, and the quality is so high, and it's just so nice to be racing World Cups or Nation Cups again.
And here's Eddie Viviani, a man who wears the champion's bands, having taken the title. Looks extraordinarily focused, and if you want somebody who's going to go spectacular, look no further than Sebastian Moravedri. Guns gone and we're underway. High adrenaline. Somebody's going to pay the price, that's for sure. Bell's gone. Next time by, somebody's going to get trimmed off down the back straight. Not a lot of space to play with, especially down at the bottom. And Yuri Hamik may well be in trouble. Oh, he's going to extricate himself. It's going to be between some others. We may well lose a big name here. Oh, and I think the Netherlands have gone straight away. Oh my life, that's a disaster. Roy Efting. Well, almost aptly named, he issues an oath.
Viviani was playing with fire there as well, staying high and just swooping down, getting himself through nicely, but giving everyone a little gasp there.
Yuri Havik goes up and over the top for Beat Cycling in the turquoise, and we've got Moravedri in trouble here for Spain. He knows it as well, he's trying to get through. Oh, I think he's gone. I think Moravedri, that will be a huge surprise. Goodness me, it's almost like the chocolate box is being emptied of all the best ones. Look at Havik fly. Now this is a 6-day rider thinking about taking laps. He's gone, says see ya, I'm out of here. You guys sort it out, I don't want anything to do with it. Yuri Havik, something inside my head, Joe, said that he meant business and he's showing it now.
Yeah, he's a Viviani trying to close the gap, but a big gap there behind Viviani. We're about to see this elimination now.
It's a two-up train out front. Viviani with Havik, two great 6-day men as well when they need to be. Good Madison racing essentially. Japan still very much involved here, likewise Germany. This is fascinating. Teutenberg trying to hold on, he's going to make it a 3-upper. Oh, he's down, touch of wheels. got away with it. I don't think he'll be clear if he stands up. Is he all right? Still down there in a safe-ish place. I think we'll ride on, just waiting to see if the rider is clear. Well, they've announced the sprint and they'll come round him. The referee just making sure that that's a track neutralised section. Meanwhile, let's see, Viviani still here versus Havoc, and it's going to be a two-up sprint between the pair of them. Teutenberg goes. I think he thought it was neutralised, but no. Only a regional track neutralisation, so he is out. It's between the two of them. And so Yuri Havoc, 6-day super specialist, up against elimination world champion Eli Viviani, whose sprint form on the road has come very good as well. And Viviani starts to pour it on, and Havoc knows that he can't tag this man. The Italian's going to come through. They love it here. Cycling loves this man, and he's a champion again. Lives up to those world championship stripes. Nobody's going to pull the wool over that man's eyes. Yuri Havoc gave it the best of shots.